They had like 2 cases, but I was like, I think 12 is enough plus Coors and Spotted Cow. You're gonna drink whatever. I know that.
If we drink all
fucking
this,
prima donna over here is. We drink all this. There's no way I make it to open mic.
oh, I'm not driving home, so.
I'm already halfway through.
Isn't this a light? Like they just go down so quickly.
Good.
What's nice is I iced it down early enough too, so it's like they actually are.
This is a good summer beer though. If you have this in the winter, I feel like it's kind of a weird.
It's weird, but I'd still drink it.
Yeah,
I don't really
me
care.
too, but
Spotted Cow, what is up with your mic?
I twisted it around that thing. I get caught. Sorry.
Yeah, you want to talk into the side part of it and make sure. No, not that part. Don't suck on it. No, see how his is?
Oh, like this?
Yeah. I'm telling you, these stands are terrible.
You good? I spun it and it caught on this thing. Go like that to look at it.
It's gonna be like 5 minutes of him just manhandling the microphone.
Is it on?
are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know where we were going. Just me finger fucking it.
Like a monkey just trying to figure out a rock.
I was looking at all the cameras too, just like, I probably look like an idiot.
I hope they're all started. If
I
not,
think they're good.
That's my biggest fear is when I'm done with
Oh,
one of these and I'm like, oh, I didn't start the middle camera.
Oh, yeah, that would be bad. I could see them all blinking out. That would have been my first tell.
So do most
Just
people
look
come
at
in and like
myself,
have shit
though.
to say? Last time I was here, we just kind of rambled for like
Yeah,
an
no,
hour and
I
a
was,
half.
I was messing with you.
Oh,
There's
really?
there's no way. I don't plan anything. I was just excited for this one because this is the first one this week I get to drink. I don't like drinking during the week. And
I don't either.
that's a lie. I gave Baumgart a beer yesterday just to say I gave Jacob Baumgart a beer.
True.
Little Baumgart. He's.
I wish I could say the same about drinking.
I thought you taped every Friday. You do random days.
Oh, I do tape every Friday, but I'm leaving next weekend, and I want to start, like, if I could, start putting 2 out a week. And I'm just trying to bank some so I don't have to
Sure.
randomly be like, hey, Monday, I need.
Yeah.
I saw you did the one by yourself. That's got to be kind of tough.
That was tough. To be honest, I might do more of those because it was kind of fun.
How long did you go?
39 minutes, I think it was.
Pretty good.
Did you stop and start or just nonstop?
I just went for it. It was weird. I had like a
You
list.
sound like my brother's probably behind the door listening.
Yeah.
to me right now.
It was uncomfortable. If it was my brother doing this, I would have been like, what the fuck is this motherfucker going to say? But no, I had to like write a list down. Like, all right, let's just talk. And I just ranted about a few things. I wrote it down 5 minutes before I went downstairs. I'm like, I need something for this week.
Yeah, that's tough to do by yourself.
That'd be tough. I don't know if I could do that, to be honest.
It's not bad. I
was honestly happy like, we did it together, so it wouldn't just be one-on-one.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Am I that
I
uncomfortable?
know.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I kiss you, but... No, I'm on my way here, though, how I started this, when I text you and the freaking... Can I swear on this, right?
Fuck yeah.
All right, cool. The fucking garbage man was on Grange there.
Yeah.
Just literally stopped, and there was 20 cars, and I was the last one. And everyone's just coming down the other way, and we're just stopping, going down all of Grange, picking up garbage. No one's going around.
Oh,
Bro,
so you did the garbage route.
Oh, yeah. I was literally the garbage man today.
That sucks.
It was bad, though.
I would have.
I feel like they should just go on the grass and just fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
It took me like over 20 minutes, and it said like 17 on the GPS.
that's tough.
Yeah, it's well, dude. A lot of the roads, like after the storm we had, I don't know what day it was this week.
Wednesday, Tuesday.
Was it? Dude, all the traffic lights are out.
I
Like,
know.
When I was driving back today, and like right before I went to go get beer for all of us, I was like, why is it taking so long to go down Moreland or like?
They have like makeshift stop signs up and shit. Like Tosa has nothing. Like my
Oh,
coworkers-
Tosa's
some of my
worse.
coworkers
Yeah, I
still
was
don't
coming
have power,
from
like, days
Tosa.
later, it's kind of fucked up.
Coming from Tosa, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get home at 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be able to eat.
brutal.
Just gonna go right in and drink, and call it a weekend of no food but just beer.
Yeah, there was just random lights, too, that were out, too. It wasn't like every light for me. Like, I was going to work, and there was like 3 that were on, and then 1 was just stop signs. I was like, it made no sense, the power outage.
No.
I didn't get it because we had the tornado warnings the week before.
Mm-hmm.
Like the derecho event, it was called.
Ratio, yeah.
Dude, we had to go to our garage. Like
Oh
all
yeah,
our
there was no power out
all-
then. Yeah.
all our
There's
alarms
only
went
a
off.
little bit.
Yeah, but the next day everything was fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it just missed us. I mean, West Dallas, which is right next to us, got fucking smoked.
Yeah.
And nothing. We didn't lose our power. Nothing.
I didn't either. It wasn't even that bad.
I
It
didn't
got
even
windy
think it
for
was-
like a half hour.
I didn't even think it was a storm. Really.
One of my coworkers told me that like this is like a dorky thing to talk about, but the government like plans for like however many power outages they can. I'm serious. So they're like expecting one more on the horizon. So they're like, well, if we exhaust our like supplies to get the grid back up, then they won't have it for the next time. Like I don't know if it's power lines or like light poles. I don't know what they're fucking saving in a storage unit somewhere. But I swear to God, that's how it goes.
Okay.
And
I
like,
mean,
expecting
I
another
would
storm.
buy that. To
You
be
said
honest,
government, and I was like, oh, here we go. Already.
I thought you were gonna be like, this is
Heavy
gonna,
political right now.
I thought you were gonna say this is gonna sound nerdy, but the government plans the storm.
Yeah, I thought he was too. I was like, bro.
They're the reason we have the tornadoes.
That's some country I saw like it's probably fake on Twitter. It was like they make their own rain clouds. Like some.
Isn't it Dubai?
I was gonna say some.
It's got Dubai is a different planet.
Why would they need to do that?
They
Just
use
to
like
create
I
rain?
think they use like drones, right? And like
They like
stimulate the clouds.
Yeah, they like shoot electricity into the clouds or something like that. And,
That'd be sick.
I mean,
love to see that.
Dubai is a full on. It's like a Marvel universe. I think it's just.
They have like inside skiing, like everything.
I think
Yeah,
there's
nighttime
got to be
golf.
super like superheroes there or something. There are some weird. I mean, dude, they're making islands. They're making rain.
And it's like in the middle of the desert, but it's like a New York City, like out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense how that could ever come about.
Seeing buildings go to the
Yeah.
clouds would be
It's like a mirage, basically. Like if
Yeah.
you were walking in the Sahara for 2 days with no water, you'd be like, I think I see Dubai. You're like, no,
That
you're
would
going
be-
insane.
Yeah.
What if it was like
You're correct. Though.
What if it was like the movie The Interview and it's all fucking fake? And like
That
it, like
would blow
look
my
it
mind.
looked like this tourist destination, but like
I mean, for all
I don't know anybody that's ever been there.
For all
I know-
But it,
well,
it looks
yeah.
fucking incredible. Like,
We've never been yet.
Yeah.
I know one person that's been there, but I
same.
mean, he could be lying too. He could have went there and they're like, you better fucking tell him this.
Yeah.
is
Because he wastes all
amazing."
his money, he's not gonna say like, "Oh, it sucked, don't go there."
Or they
He's like,
brainwashed
sick."
him while he was over there.
Exactly. You get off the plane, it's one of those pen things. I had so much fun. They just sent him right back.
No, I think I know. Yeah, maybe one kid that went there from college. That was it.
It's gotta be so
I
expensive.
want to go.
I just want to see the cop cars are like Lamborghinis and
Yep.
stuff. Speaking of, I saw R8 on the highway today. Drop top, like baby blue. This old dude was rocking it. I was like, you got money.
All right, well, I think it's it was either the Aston Martin DB9 from James Bond or the R8 from the first Iron Man, or the first two like sports cars I ever like fell in love with. And it
What was the
definitely was the
second
R8 from
Oh.
the one from Iron Man.
Aston Martin
And then
from
he-
James Bond is
yeah.
a smooth.
Oh,
ride.
It's
Aston
so
Martin,
sick.
yeah, that is nice.
Those are the only two. Like if I had to have a sports car, it would be an R8 or an Aston Martin.
Yeah, I've always thought the R8s are dope. I think his license plate was like smoking R8 though. I was like,
Oh,
Oh,
that's how you know
just
you're a
get
boomer.
just get a normal license plate.
you can't with that car.
Yeah,
You can get
should,
it custom,
but
but
you
make
should.
it something like simple or like
Yeah.
smooth, not smoking R8. Like
What would your custom license plate be? Smoking Toyota Camry, like
big smoker or something. I don't know how you put
Chugga
that in
chugga.
seven, though. It'd probably just be thick with like. I sent you that one. I saw a car down in Illinois the other day with a White Sox license plate, and it was just the license plate
Bunch
was
of Cs?
thick. Yeah, just 2 C's thick.
how has that not been taken?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's.
You can buy the rights though.
Can
I
you?
think you can.
So
I
you
think that's
can
how
you
it
can
works.
buy it from someone.
Yeah.
Like if you want
Oh.
your license plate to say thick with 2 C's that bad, you're like,
Michael Jordan did that with Jumpman. I know. I've heard that. Have you guys seen that
all
from
of
this
his
doc?
cars were
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
AJ-23 and like Air Jordans.
Yep.
It's from the Last Dance.
Yep.
see AJ23 would like confuse me. Just put MJ23. Like you said AJ, and I
Well,
was like,
he's got so many cars.
I
think he had
know
to make so many
AJ,
different-
MJ, CJ, T. Like
Yeah,
I didn't really think about that. If you can't just have the same license plate for all your cars.
yeah. And when you have that much money,
I think Ferrari's got to be my car. I don't think I could choose anything else.
would you get a red?
Yeah, I think you have to. I don't know.
No.
yeah,
Never
or
seen, like,
black.
I was gonna say like you rarely see black.
I think
Yeah.
black would be sweet.
Black would be
like
cool,
matte
but-
black. I want
Yeah,
like a matte black.
Black would be cool.
Would be
R8
real
matte black. Stop it.
Oh,
That-
doesn't in every Iron Man movie he gets like the newest R8 for each one?
I don't watch any
I was
Marvel
gonna say you're
movies.
talking to the wrong movie guy too.
I don't watch any movies.
I don't watch any movies
Yeah.
in general.
I think
or
it is.
shows.
You watch nothing.
I watch nothing. I've watched.
He hasn't seen Game of Thrones.
I haven't watched like anything.
It
You
took
haven't
me-
seen Breaking Bad?
No.
You
It
haven't
took me till
seen
season
Ozark?
5
No,
to
you have
watch.
seen
I've
Ozark.
seen Ozark.
Yep.
I haven't seen Ozark.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Breaking Bad. I haven't seen Sons of Anarchy. I haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Like all the.
If it makes you
Makes
feel better,
sense.
I haven't seen Sons of Anarchy. It took me to season 5 to start watching Game of Thrones, and Breaking Bad took me 5 different tries to get through.
Jeez.
Breaking Bad starts
Breaking
really
Bad
slow.
was so slow. And
But it
then
gets
you
so
have
good
and
once
then
you
you
get
have
through it.
one season where you're like, this is really good, and then you're like, all right, so I could watch this. and it just dips down, and then it gets into a pattern. Like he's about to make a lot of money, something goes wrong.
Yep.
Gets out of it, about to make a lot of money, something
Yeah, I
goes
mean,
wrong.
if you
It's
don't
a
get
whole-
caught, what
yeah.
can really like?
The
what
part of those
premise-
shows that pisses me off though is like it gets far enough where it's like, okay, they're gonna keep getting out of it because they want more seasons. It's
Exactly.
like it needs to be like 3 to 4 seasons. Anything past that point's ridiculous. It's like Prison Break. Have you seen that at all?
Yeah.
It's like it's at a certain point, you're like, this is fucking stupid. You know they're gonna escape.
Prison
or
Break might be the
whatever.
first show I ever like binge watched.
I didn't watch that one either.
That was good. I enjoyed that one, but it's like, it surprised me though when you watch Prison. I don't think you're ever gonna watch it, but and
I was gonna
spoiler
say that,
alert,
yeah.
but
I was gonna say.
they got out of jail in the first season. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's like 6 more.
Yeah.
What are we gonna?
Oh yeah, I did hear someone say that.
But then they're like constantly on the run, so you know what's gonna happen. I don't know why that bothers me
Yeah,
from a show perspective.
but I think the good part about that show is like it was uncovering the reason why they were in there to begin with,
I
which
get
was
that.
kind of cool.
And then they do the flashbacks. I get it,
Yeah.
but it's like I don't know.
No, I honestly like first season. Like we already broke out of prison.
Yeah.
Like we're not even done with
The
season
whole
one.
show is called Prison Break.
We're not even done with season 1.
Well, it's like I wanted to watch Sons of Anarchy, but my dad and my brothers watched it, and I watched the very last episode. How like?
Oh yeah, then
and
you
I'm
can't
just
watch
like,
it. Yeah.
Have you guys seen it or no?
No.
No.
I'm not
I
going
whipped his
to.
ass, yeah. So spoiler alert for whoever's watching. But he like literally he like goes to where the main guy Jack, so he's got like the longer blonde hair.
Okay.
And he goes to like where his dad died, I think, like on a motorcycle. And he gets on the motorcycle. He's going down the highway, and all of a sudden he's like in the middle, like it's like shows him veering lanes, and he gets like to the middle of the lane of like the other side, and there's a semi coming the other way. And he
So
just is
he
going.
just gets smoked. In the
He's
same
just
time.
gone, and then he's riding, and he just takes his hands off, goes no hands, just puts his head up, and then just gets smoked by a semi. That's how it ends.
Why would you do that?
He's like, don't show it. It just like
What the
just goes black. I was like, all right, I'm not watching this. That was kind of dope, but like I don't know. I don't think I can watch it now.
I
It's the main guy.
hate those endings. You're like all this and you just fucking kill yourself.
Yeah.
8 seasons.
Isn't that spoiler again how Breaking Bad ends?
Yeah.
Because he's like laying there. Because I saw the
Yeah.
last one with my dad. He watched it on TV. I saw that
Well,
one
from
too.
the
You come in at the wrong time for these
That's
shows.
why I'm like, all right, there's no point in watching.
On the other hand, though, like I didn't watch Game of Thrones until I watched like one episode of season 7 with Sarah and Sean. So like so much shit got ruined for me, but I didn't realize what I ruined for myself because I waited like a half a year.
Yeah.
So it's like you know they're gonna be alive, but you don't know how. You don't know if like I don't know. There's certain things that are like
Yeah, I
people
knew
just-
like
Well,
when I
that's-
started, I knew Jon Snow wasn't dead. Like
Yeah.
that was the one
But
thing.
when the
that I
show
ruined.
starts, you know
Yeah.
he's not gonna die early. Like
Exactly.
he's the
I mean,
main
it,
guy.
like-
Like
But I feel like people say for that show is that it's so complex and you could watch it like 2
Yeah,
times through.
yeah.
And still
Yeah,
not
and
know
I
it.
did, like, when
that's
my-
why you could probably forget
Yeah.
it.
I
pretty
rewatched
easily.
the last 2 seasons with my roommate when he started getting back into it. And we're like, all right, I'm gonna watch it before the season 8 came out.
Yep.
I'm like, fine, because then it was like a refresher. But I hate knowing the end. So like
Yeah,
that's
I
why
can't get out of my head.
That's why I don't like movies based on true stories. If
Because
I
you just-
if
you
I
know
know
how
the
it's gonna go,
story, I'm like
yeah.
I know what this like. What's the point of this movie? This is
Exactly.
wasting an hour of what I already know.
Yep.
I agree.
That and sport, like especially sports movies. I'm like, I know how this
That's why I
works.
don't really like movies in general. They're
I
just
don't
too
like
short.
sports. I hate sports movies. I
mean,
hate
Remember
them.
the Titans is probably the greatest
Yeah,
movie
that
ever
is a
made,
good movie.
but
That is.
Yeah, I
Come
don't
on.
like sports movies. I just don't.
that's like one of the only movies
Yeah.
I've seen in the thousand.
My
Have you ever seen Cool Runnings?
no.
You've never seen Cool Runnings? It's Jamaican bobsled. It's not your typical sports movie. It's amazing.
It is
It's-
fucking good.
It's
It
so
is.
funny, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen Game of Thrones. I think that's a little
Dude,
more.
come
Yeah.
on. I don't got 25 days to waste of my life to watch those.
I don't have like a VHS player to see Cool Runnings.
It's probably on Netflix.
That is true.
I
You
think,
think
it,
it
might,
is?
it might be. I've
I
watched
doubt
it, I
it.
feel like, recently.
It's a fair point.
Not
I thought you
recently.
said you don't watch anything.
I mean, I've seen... That was my childhood. That, Rookie of the Year, Remember the Titans, Happy Gilmore.
My favorite
would-
sports movie of all time is Space Jam.
Space Jam 2, of course. Yeah, that's a
Does
classic.
Caddyshack count as one?
Yeah. I didn't watch it till I was a little
think I
older.
would-
Oh,
Understand.
by the way, this is the song that copyrighted me. Can we do it again? If I get a
I feel like I've
flag
heard
for
this
that little noise,
The Glock shot. Oh, sorry. I mean, 12
I
o'clock.
feel like we could sing it. We sound so bad.
I mean, if you didn't
Probably not.
If
Yeah,
you didn't
we
like
probably,
that, he's
yeah.
not gonna like us singing it.
He doesn't like his own voice. I might. It's not gonna like us trying to sing it.
Yeah. Like, that would not go over too freaking well.
Oh, that's right. Dude, it's a little. At least it's a little nicer. It's warm, but the last 2 days it was 90 degrees doing this, and we did it on these I don't even know what kind of chairs, but we sat up yesterday and you saw my entire body print.
Oh.
Like, I gotta take these upstairs, and I was like, just leave them in the garage. It's fucking gross.
Yeah,
But they
it's-
are more comfortable to sit on than just standing on
Yeah.
or sitting on these bar stools.
That's true. Do you ever do like destination podcasts? Do you ever do it outside of this garage?
Destination, you go like Jamaica.
Like literally just like move it
No, like
20
other
feet
people's
that way.
Other people's apartments and shit. Do you ever do it?
I've done it at 3 different places besides here. I did it in Morgan Camry's apartment. That's never been released because the camera turned off. And then I did it in Gaines' basement and then Chad Fry's basement.
Okay.
But that was
Both,
simply
the
because
bars?
but
I've never seen those.
that was just because it was negative 10 degrees outside.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, I would have done it in here.
I mean, the last 2 days have been pretty miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
surprised
but
you
it's way better to do it in the heat than have to
Oh,
like
for
put on
sure.
snow pants, boots, gloves.
Yeah.
Could do a little like ice fishing one.
The last time I
Just,
was
like,
here, it was
on the
fucking
ice.
cold.
It was cold, yeah. We started and then we warmed up a bit drinking and we're like, we gotta end this.
Yeah.
But we also did it for like almost 2 hours.
We did. We
I
had
cu-
cigars. I brought
Yeah,
cigars.
I
so we
cut
warmed
these
up.
off at an hour now.
Well, those
Okay.
cigars will burn for an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
That'll do it real quick. Nice and right quick.
Someone's gotta do that butt chug before we leave though. Butt
chug.
chug, chug bud.
I think Dan's got to do it. I don't want to be stuck on camera drinking that shit.
Stuck on camera.
What do you think is gonna
Yeah,
happen?
Someone's going to pull out a phone and be like, look how fucking slow he is at the chug.
Oh, I thought you were
did that
like
for your career.
he's
So-
worried about
I don't
his
give a
image,
fuck.
but like his
No.
like
I was
drinking
my
image.
likeness?
I was like, I hope I don't get fired. No,
I'm not gonna fire myself, so
I'll do one of the Coors, but I'm gonna warm it up a little bit.
I mean they're piss warm right there.
All right, we're gonna keep that one cold. Didn't even see it. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna speed it up here. Have you guys gone to the fair yet?
No.
Are
I
you
don't think
going
I've like gone since. This is another. I just don't do much apparently.
I go every year with my
I don't
mom.
go to the fair. I don't watch movies. I don't watch shows. I don't do anything.
Hey, what do you do?
I really wanted to come here.
No, but I don't think I've gone since I was probably a little kid with my parents. And I don't even remember it. I don't think I've actually been to the fair.
But like, why? I don't know. Like, I know everyone goes, but I don't get it.
I like it. Just every year they have all the like the new foods,
Yeah.
and so my mom and I go every year to.
It's like
Try
a
the
deep
new food.
fried fucking.
It's
Kool-Aid.
it's one day out of the year.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
know.
worried?
Deep fried Kool-Aid.
Seriously, it's
Do
everything.
they have deep fried ice cream, Oreos, Reese's peanut? It's good. I mean, dude, we tried some fun stuff yesterday, or not yesterday, Wednesday.
Oh,
Dude,
you
they
went
had
already?
they had bacon cinnamon roll cheese curds. They were probably one of the greatest things I've ever eaten in
Actually
my
sounds
life.
good, a little sweet and savory.
I would like to go to see the animals.
But the
I don't give a
cheese,
fuck about
it was
the
a
food.
little savory. You want to see the animals?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we see the animals too.
Well, I know, but that's the
you
only
eat
reason
a
I
bit, go see the animals. Eat a
Is
little
it just
bit.
like farm animals or?
Yeah.
It's like
well,
cow.
they have like pig shows and
yeah,
shit, right?
they have like
yeah.
contests
Oh,
for
actually,
like
yeah, I do know.
cows, pigs. I mean,
Big
there's
auction,
some weird
right?
animals.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my brother bought a pig once. With my grandpa. It might have not been the state fair though. It
What
might
did they
have
do
been
with it?
The county fair.
They kill it?
Yeah, we cooked it up. We had
They move
Really?
one closer. Yeah.
Close.
Either you move a bit closer or.
yeah.
They
we-
bought a pig to kill it and eat it?
I think it was like a county fair. But yeah, my
Damn.
brother was little. My grandpa took him. And my brother, they were like, it was like the auction. They had the paddles and everything. And my grandpa gave it to my brother. And my brother was just going for a pig.
How much does a
And
pig
my
cost?
grandpa was just talking. I don't remember, honestly. But I think it was probably like $1,500 or something. Like, Zach spent like at least, I think, $1,000. I think. I could be
On a
completely wrong.
pig?
I think.
Jesus
That-
Christ.
But my grandpa's like talking to the guy next to him or whoever, and my brother's just throwing it up, and my brother ends up keep throwing it up till they won it. So we like had it like chopped up, and we had a family party. There's a
That is kind of cool.
There's
But
That
a
is
picture in like my grandparents' downstairs. Like,
does
going
everybody
downstairs.
just kill the animals that they win, or do they do it? Like,
I
do you
don't
like
know.
buy good pigs for your farm? How the fuck does that
I
work?
have no idea.
I
You
guess it
could,
depends on the auction.
Yeah.
man.
What it sounds
The
like
show
is
pig,
they
yeah.
walked into something, didn't realize it was an auction, and his brother was just like, "I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd like little piggy."
yeah, he,
Thought he was getting a
He was
pet, but he
probably
got
like-
breakfast
he's-
instead.
he's like, Mom and Dad are gonna love when I bring this pig home. I think
Can
he's
we
probably,
keep it? Where the
hated.
fuck am I gonna put it?
Let's have a little playpen in the backyard.
Like, you're sleeping with it.
How
No,
long does the fair go on for? Is it a while?
it was. I think it started last Thursday and it goes to Sunday.
Okay.
It's.
Yeah, I'm not going.
That's a lot of math.
We went to. It's like 10 days. No, we went. I said this when Morgan was here, but we went to like this. They have like a Wisconsin products pavilion. I didn't even know they had it, and I go once a year, and it's just like all local people who are making Wisconsin products like honey, hot sauce, like cheese, like meats and stuff like that. And they have winners, first, second, third, in cases of like, all right, you got first place in like sausage, cheddar cheese. And I realized people buy these.
Mm-hmm. They're probably all amazing.
Dude,
right?
you think that one pig was expensive for, let's say you bought it for $1,500, which I think that was a shit pig.
I don't know.
If you bought
I don't remember.
It's got to be way more than $1,500.
Do you know the market value of a pig? Why do you say it like that?
Well, let me just
Of
put it
course
this
it's
way.
$5,500. It's always $5,500.
Because,
What's
and I
your
remember
amount?
this specifically, the second place slab of pork belly or bacon went for about $2,000.
Oh my god.
Someone bought just like
There's
the
no way.
size
So
the
you're
size
saying-
of my computer of bacon for $2,000. Dude, there was like
So-
ricotta cheese that you can buy at the grocery store for like $3 and like, yeah, we'll give you $1,200 for it.
So
Who's buying that? Who?
I don't know.
So if we're saying it's the size of that,
Probably his brother who was like, I'll take one.
no, we got the whole damn pig. But say if it's that size or whatever, how many slabs are you getting off a pig and
Isn't a pork? It's like that's like the whole fucking pig, isn't that?
the whole thing? I don't know.
No.
You're not
God,
eating
no.
the head. You're not eating the ass. You're not eating.
No,
the
but
You
legs.
are
it's
eating
the
the ass.
portion is probably.
You know pork,
You might be eating the ass. I'm not eating the ass.
Do you know pork butt is pulled pork, right?
No.
You eat that.
You love ass. You love ass.
Fair enough. Fair
What's
enough.
brisket? Is that even pork?
That's a cow.
I don't know. I don't know my meats. I just eat them.
I'm just saying, like the
I probably got
thigh
good
slash
sound in
butt
this.
cheek of the pig, and the main part of the pig is the pork belly. Other than that, there's nothing you really eat off the pig. So like,
Well, there's the pork shoulder, the pork butt,
okay,
pork
well,
belly.
it's like the torso.
You have the
The
spare
ribs.
ribs, the back
The
ribs,
What's the
The
difference between
hooves.
spare ribs and back ribs?
back spare.
There's ribs on the back and the. Or
Yeah,
the,
so
and
it's
the
like
front?
it's the whole rib. I almost 90% sure I'm getting this right.
You're bullshitting this right now.
No, but like think of it like us.
There's like in the spare and the back.
we have our rib goes from here to here. Imagine cutting it in half, and the spare is like here to the front, back is here.
Okay.
That's great.
Makes sense, right?
I guess, but.
What do you think? He's got like 19 sets of ribs, just like one here.
No, what
it
does
stops
spare
here.
mean though? Like, what is it?
I was just. I kind of meant what was the difference in the meat too. Why are they two?
Um,
So if it's still ribs just front and back, why are they called
So
two
like,
different things? And they probably taste different.
I think like so baby back ribs.
Yeah.
I think they taste better or they're like more tender,
Mm-hmm.
whereas spare ribs are usually what people like slow cook to like really break it down. It might be a little tougher towards the
Oh.
front. I used to know way better when I was like smoking
makes
meats
sense.
all the time last summer.
I
But
used to be a butcher. I don't even know the answer to that. Honest to God, I don't.
why the fuck do you not? I mean,
I drove past your penis.
I don't
were you
know.
a good,
Yeah.
were you a good butcher? Like when people are like, I'd like a T-bone, and you're
Like
like,
a beef tenderloin?
Here's a pork butt.
No, like I know like the meats and I know how to like prepare meat, but I don't know like where it comes from and like what the difference of the taste and everything. Like, I don't know.
Where were you a butcher?
Rapinas in West Dallas,
Oh, really? How long were you a butcher for?
like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah,
Was it fun?
it was. I worked with Maddie
I
Meyer's
can't-
dad, Gary, and Coonan, and a few other people. But yeah, I
can't-
actually worked at the state fair, but I've never really like been to the state fair. I worked at their tent and I was a bartender,
Here.
but
This
I don't
is
know.
one of these episodes where you don't lose a tooth.
You're gonna,
Dude, I
you
shouldn't
do that shit.
what if you farted right now?
I turn the microphone off when I do that.
Thank you.
Ugh.
You can't use your tooth like that.
That one oddly didn't feel the greatest. So that's why I had to go like around. Otherwise, it's usually just one and done. Hey, can you do the one where like you have like the two beers and you go?
You kick it? I've
Yeah.
seen it, but I don't know how to do that.
I would shatter the beers
Yeah.
and probably cut my hand off.
Yeah, I'm worried about that too.
After David's story, I'd never fucking doing that again.
Yeah,
What'd David do?
He like took a beer bottle. Wait, how do you do it
You
again?
do the thing where if you have an empty beer bottle,
You take it like this,
you
and
fill-
then
you
just
fill it with
smack
water.
the top of it, and I think the bottom blows
yeah,
out.
but you fill it with water. Once
Yeah.
you're done, and
Which
then
I don't
you
even
do
know why
that.
it's a cool trick because
And
you're
then
losing the beer that's in it or losing water.
No,
you
you
just
finish it and
basically
then
put
fill it
water.
with water.
And they're supposed to just blow a perfect circle.
Why is
out.
it
Oh,
even-
I've seen
He
that.
did
Yeah.
it and he like shattered the bottle.
It exploded in his hand.
Like
He literally
down
like.
here, he was holding it and it like blew up and like he like sliced one of his fingers pretty bad.
It's actually a miracle he didn't cut his tendons. It's a miracle you didn't cut tendons in your hand too. But I don't know if you want to share that story on the pod.
You
But
jerking off too hard, or?
no.
Oh shit! When was that?
It was in Cabo, senior year of spring break of college. We were. It really was not like my fault. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Okay,
I was.
yeah.
Listen.
It's on your hand.
Linda.
Well,
honey,
what,
listen.
the beer bottle was not yours, so that's not your fault.
Yeah,
I
so
would
that's
do
what I'm
it, too.
saying. So we got down to Mexico, Cabo at like 7 or 8. We got to the resort I think at like 9 or 10, probably like 9. And first day we're there for 5 or 6 days, and we go out whatever. We're like on the resort just drinking, having dinner, and then we go out and there's like a club like on the like dance room. I don't know. It's kind of like a club on the
Yeah.
resort. We go in. And actually, Maddie Meyer was with a bunch of her friends at a different resort that was connected to ours. So I met up with her. We went. He was right down the street,
Didn't meet up with
actually.
me, though.
He had to pay to get in. And so we go in. We're like dancing. I'm like going through the crowd, and I was drunk, but not that drunk. And I was wearing like dudes, you know. So they're
You wearing what?
Hey
dude
dudes,
shoes.
or like hey dudes,
Yeah,
or whatever
hey
they're called.
dudes.
What the fuck is that?
They're like
They're
little
kinda like-
meshy, like
You ever heard of like Chinooks? Like they're like the.
Are
like,
you speaking
like
English?
a canvas, you know, like
It's
the
like pool
canvas,
shoes.
like
It's like-
canvas slip-on boat shoe type thing.
Oh,
Like,
like
it's foam on the bottom and it's just
like
kind
closed-toed Jesus shoes.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So like flip-flops with a back, but like
no,
wicker.
No.
You got. I'm just gonna Google this.
They're
You
like
gotta see
completely like canvas.
this. I think
like
you would really like
tan-
these shoes,
I
actually.
don't know how to explain it. There's no laces or nothing. They're slip-ons.
Like Toms.
No,
kind
they
of.
look like this.
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
But they're like all mesh, so they're really
Okay.
And the
breathable.
bottom, and
Okay,
the bottom
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
all just
Yeah.
like a piece of foam, so
Yeah.
there's not much traction. So
Yeah.
I was going through. Well, someone had broken a beer bottle on the dance floor. There's like smoke blowing out and lights going everywhere. I'm like going through, and someone had dropped a beer, and the bottle broke, and obviously there's beer in it, so it was wet. So I stepped on it while I was going through. I wasn't looking down. Didn't know there's glass. Fell down. Went and caught myself. And I put my hand down, and I put my hand down in a huge chunk of glass, and it just sliced me right through.
Day one.
Day one, like 4 hours after
It looked like
getting
a
into Cabo.
shark bit his fucking hand. It was
It was
crazy.
bad. I have pictures of it, but
I
You
don't
can
want
see
to
like
see it.
deep in his
bad.
hand. It is nuts.
Yeah, I hate that.
you
Like
could damn near see the bone. And like, so I had to get like wrapped, and like the whole time I recovered for like 2 months, I kept it like that, so it would like close up. Because where this hook went in, it was a chunk was missing. So I straightened it. There was just this from that line right there over was just chunked out.
Yeah, that shit grosses me out. I had cut
And I-
out.
Oh, he
and
didn't even get
I didn't get
stitches.
stitches or anything. I stayed the rest
He
of
didn't even
the
go to the
time.
hospital, and he had a chunk of his hand
So
gone.
they sent me back to the hotel. Like we go up to the front desk. I'm like, got I think Maddie's cardigan. She had a white cardigan. Wrapped my hand in it. Shout out to her. I probably owe her one.
A
And
cardigan or like
the sweater, yeah.
Not her shirt she was wearing.
And so we go up to the front desk. We're like, we need a first aid kit. Blah blah. Blah. They're like, oh, like what's your room number? We'll send a doctor up or whatever. I'm like, okay. They can't even give me band-aids. I go to my room. They send me back. Some like 10 minutes later, someone knocks on the door. I open it. It's a guy wearing like a scrubs top and like just normal like
the same
sweatpants.
shoes you got on.
Yeah, like sweatpants, and he's just rolling.
Some front desk worker randomly got
Yes.
scrub tops. It was like, fuck. Some kid's actually hurt. We got to find a doctor. I'm going
Find
to
the
be a doctor.
Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he rolls in with a little suitcase. He looks. He's like he barely spoke any English. He's like just trying to say anything. I'm just like, I pull it out. He like looks at me and he's like, oh, I can't help you. Stitches, hospital. I'm like, I'm not. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not going to a Mexican hospital right now.
You're hammered.
I'm hammered. I'm just like, I'm not doing it. He's like, well, I can't help you, and walked out. Didn't even give me a Band-Aid. Not one Band-Aid, and my hand is bleeding everywhere. So I'm like talking with Maddie while she leaves, and I just go to bed, and I slept with a roll of toilet paper next to my bed, and just every couple hours like changed it out, just kept wrapping the shit out of my hand. I woke up, my sheets, it looked like I killed somebody in my room. It was just blood everywhere.
Did it ever stop?
All the, it
obviously.
slowed down a little bit, yeah. And then
Were you lightheaded when you woke up?
no, I mean I was still drunk. It was only 6
I
hours.
feel like anybody
It was
else
only-
would pass. I would pass out if I woke
yeah.
up and saw that. Like,
it was
no
like
doubt.
6 hours later.
I would have ran to that fucking hospital.
Yeah.
Because I fell asleep at like 2, and then by the time it was all said and done, I woke up at like 7:38. I called my buddies. I'm like, because I have my own room, luckily.
Yeah.
And they're like, I was like, you guys need to come over, because they weren't with me when it happened. And I was like, you guys need to come over.
They walk in like, oh, where are we burying it?
They walk in, and I'm like holding behind my back, and I'm like, you guys like have weak stomachs for this? So they're like, no, we're fine. I go like this. They're like, oh. And my buddy's girlfriend at the time was with. She runs out of the room. She couldn't handle it. So then, I just went down to like the pool. I go to this pool. Oh, they don't have first aid. Go to this pool. Go to this one. So I go to the one by the beach, and there's a guy. He like cleans out with disinfectant and hydrogen peroxide, basically, puts gauze on it, and then wraps my hand like here and then around my wrist a little bit. And I paid him like $30. I was like, hey, I'll be back here every morning at 8 or 9. Like, will you be here? He's like, yeah. So every day I went and got it cleaned out, and then went home. And they couldn't stitch it because 24 hours.
Imagine if you would
Clean
like
up.
fell and hit your head or something,
Yeah.
dude. Like they were not prepared for anything.
No,
Like there's no
nothing.
first aid kit anywhere.
Yeah.
If thousands of drunk assholes just partying all over the place.
Yeah, it's
Someone could have
crazy.
just died. You could have just died.
Well, they just want you to go to the hospital because they'll
Yeah.
charge you for the $1 billion for the ride and $1,000 for the looking at it, and
And they'll like keep you bad enough to stay there a couple
Yeah,
days, but like good
it's-
enough so you're alive.
Another
and like,
500 to
you
tell
get-
you,
you try-
we're
you
out of
get a-
Band-Aids.
I was
Yeah.
like, dude. But I got home and I went to the. I had to drive home from Minneapolis to this Duluth, which is 2.5 hours. Drop people off. I went to the ER up there. They're like, yeah, it's after 24 hours. Can't stitch it because you risk infecting it. Like here's some. He goes, it looks good.
me
I
see it now.
couldn't move it and everything. He's like, it looks good. Just put Neosporin and cover it and let it heal.
Could you
That's-
imagine if that got
that's a nasty
infected though,
scar,
or like
yeah.
you slice some
I would've
tendons?
lost my
Like how
hand.
easily,
Yeah.
like any of that
You-
could happen?
When it happened, I had full range. I could do everything. It was just a chunk missing from my hand.
Dude, those
Damn.
those trips can be dangerous. We had a buddy. Well, I would have I wouldn't say a weak stomach for that, but I would just tell you like, hey man, put your fucking hand away.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need to see your gimp little claw you got.
I swear
going
you could
on right
almost
now.
see the bone, right, or
You
something.
could see the
Yeah,
bone.
like that. That's fucked up. That I can handle
But
blood, like everything like
if
that.
I
but once
would've,
the bone's
like-
involved.
For me, like I would have been in like shock, and I wouldn't have felt it. The minute I look at that, like
Yeah.
when I split my head open, I put my finger in my head. They're like, "You have a gash in your head." I went, "Oh, I'm inside me right now," and I freaked out.
Non-sexually.
And then like I saw Kyle Spot. He was here, and he like did one of those X-Acto knives like through his thumb, like a brand new one, so right there. And he just like showed me the video. He just opened it. So I'm like, dude, I can't do that. But those trips, you're right. Like they are not
They're
prepared.
scared, dude.
No.
No, they're
When we
not
were in,
ready for anything.
we were in Texas for spring break. My
Did you go to South Padre?
sophomore year, day one. I don't know the full story of how it happened, but a kid broke his neck in our group.
Did he die?
No,
Oh,
Jesus.
seriously, I don't know
he
like how you.
partied the rest of the night and the next day. He was like, I have a sore neck, and went to the hospital.
broken.
and broke his neck.
Ended up coming back, like got checked out when we got home, and like your neck is broken, and was in a brace for. Like the first rumor was like he tried doing a backflip into a kiddie pool, but I know the guy. He did not try to attempt to do a backflip.
That's an easy cop
Yeah.
out.
We're like you dove or you fell. Like
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
There's no hiding.
no
that.
one.
A
You
broken
can't make
neck.
you can't make a broken neck that
No.
cool, man. Don't be like I did a backflip, and he didn't say it. Like I don't even know the full story. I don't even think he does because he was hammered. But he literally stayed out for like a day and a half.
That is.
Like the first day we sent.
It's probably good he was drunk because he's probably more relaxed. To be honest.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
We sent that first day. We had one kid go to the hospital with an irregular heartbeat because he had like 6 rock stars because they were handing them out for free. One kid broke his neck, and another kid went home because he wasn't having fun.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
You went home to Wisconsin?
yeah, I just flew home. It
well,
was a
in
1,400 flight, I
Mexico,
think.
when we were going down, when we were leaving, there was a kid sitting next to me in the airport, and he was like, didn't look okay, and like started making small talk with me, and he said he went to the hospital there in Mexico. He was going home early from all of his friends because his like heart was racing out of his chest, and he like didn't know it was wrong, and they like charged him over $1,000 for just taking his blood pressure at the hospital and shit, like strapped him down too and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. He's like, I don't know, this kid might have been fabricating, but like said they like damn near strapped him down. He was like kind of losing his shit and like wanted to get out, and yeah, I was like, thank God I didn't go
Thank
to the hospital.
God you
I'm
didn't
sitting there with
go.
my hand like, yeah, thank God.
You think he's just like coked out or something though?
He probably was.
100% was coked out.
Yeah.
He plays the victim card. He's probably doing some stupid shit,
Yeah.
like really stupid stuff.
Well, I have another story about Mexico, but it's kind of morbid. Like about coke. There was 3 like Canadians on our resort that ended up like dying from coke.
All of them?
There was like
That they got from the resort.
Yeah, there was like 4 kids total. I think 3 of them. I think all 4 of them went to the hospital because like obviously it wasn't.
Yeah.
They were freaking out, whatever, and I think 3 of them died. It was like fentanyl or some shit.
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
every time you jump out on that strip, there's like a bunch of people, a bunch of locals are like, cocaine.
Well, they tell you, like, at the resort, like, do not buy anything.
Yeah.
Do not buy anything. Unless it's on the resort, do not buy a damn thing. Anyone coming up
crazy.
selling you coconuts,
Yeah.
they're not selling you coconuts.
There's a
Like, here's some water and
one for you.
Well, no, that fentanyl thing is scary because that just happened in Denver. Like, that's happening. I said it with
What
Nathan and Colin that one of my friends' just OD'd because it was laced with fentanyl.
That is so
It's
scary.
fucking
dude.
scary.
That's
You're like, I don't even want to touch weed right now.
Yeah, honestly,
But
That's
like,
tough.
drugs are bad.
No, they're not. They're fun. They're fun. As long as you do them safely and the right amount. Don't overdo it, people.
But it's like, what are you doing in like Cabo?
It was like you probably go off the beach or some shit late at night, like. What
That's
do
the thing. You
expect?
get too fucked up, and then some nice guy's like, "Hey, amigo, you want?"
Yeah.
But like that transaction's not actually happening on that sidewalk. They're like, hey, follow me into this alley.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta like when you're walking that alley, you gotta like have that self-awareness to be like, I'm making a horrible decision.
Yeah, but an alley on a resort is like all.
No. I'm not talking about a resort. I'm talking about like this.
We went downtown. Cabo
There's like a
one
downtown strip in Cabo. There's like a 2-block radius that's safe. Outside of there, it's so
Yeah.
fucked up you shouldn't be walking around. But there's like these popular tourist clubs / local clubs too. But it's like once you get out of your taxi, there are guys opening the door for you that are immediately like cocaine. You want cocaine? You want a party? You want this? You want that?
I was in the front seat.
all the way
right
until you get into the door of the bar. There is someone hounding you. So I'm sure if you're drunk enough or whatever, you just do it. But it's like, I don't know.
We got like a taxi van down to the strip, and I was in the front, and like all of a sudden we pull up, and my window is down, and I turn to like start paying the guy, and there's 4 people reaching in the car, like tapping me, like sir. And I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I'm like
it
hiding
almost
my
makes you
money
just
so they don't
not
see how
wanna
much I
go,
have,
yeah.
so I just give it to the driver. And
Yeah, this is not a good advertisement for Mexico, but it's actually a super good time.
It's fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I've
If
only
you
done.
go Posino, El Squid Road, downtown Cabo.
Mandala is fun as hell too.
Yeah.
Oh my
El Squid
God.
Road's 4 levels, and like it's like outside just fences that
Yep.
are like.
It doesn't even
walls.
look that nice on the outside.
No, but like.
The
at
inside.
The basement. There's like those construction like lift things that they use in like
Oh,
gym
really?
and stuff, and the DJ's on top of that.
Well,
in
the
middle
DJ's
of
in like the
crowd.
center podium
Yeah.
and they can raise and lower.
It's
and
like one of those like
it's like
I
an
don't know how to
arena
explain it.
style bar. It's crazy.
It's fucking cool.
It's
Yeah.
4 levels. There's like you can like look down the balcony and the inside's like cut out. Just have shot girls walk around everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they have like, I did Punta Cana and they have like a few clubs that were really fun, but it's the same thing. It's like do not leave here unless you're like when you leave here to go do like the ATV riding and stuff like that, we will escort you there.
Yeah.
Like, and it's weird because like you get hop on a bus and like you hop on their freeway and you're like,
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a
cr-
free
'cause
for all.
you look around like just even on the freeway, you're like, the fact that this resort is even here
just in the middle
is
of nowhere.
amazing.
They have like those militarized.
It looks like
stops
something,
on the
and I've never
highway.
seen The Walking Dead, but like,
Yeah.
it looks like something out of The Walking Dead. Some of these
Yeah.
places, like,
Just like barren
you
wastelands.
know, you see
and-
guys on like motorbikes, and then, like, I don't know, 9,000 pounds of junk on their back, and they're like just,
Yeah, or like those like landscaping trucks, like the big ones with the big beds, and there's like just things
Yep.
falling out of the bed at all times. And,
Sometimes a person, there's like 6
Yeah.
people on the back
Yeah.
holding it down. We gotta
yeah.
hold this up.
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm talking about on those highways in Mexico where they have those like military stops?
Yeah, that's freaky.
What
Yeah.
are they searching for? Like that's terrifying.
They
to me.
they have like dogs and just like AKs on them.
That's so unsettling that they have to be armed with machine guns in the middle of the highway. Like, what are they expecting? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. There's like random speed bumps just like throughout the expressways too.
all over the place.
And you complained about stopping for garbage earlier today.
America's so tough.
It's so tough. I would have ran those speed bumps over. They're like those big metal balls though.
Yep.
It would fuck your car up so bad.
Oh yeah.
Like they're
Wait,
like,
metal balls? What?
They're
like
speed
half-
bumps. They have like it's
They're-
like those rumble strips on highways, but it's like
They're like
metal
legit.
semicircle sticking out of the
Yeah,
ground.
it's like if you took a metal like sphere and cut it in half and put them like zigzag down the road.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
They're
about.
like
That's their median.
they're probably like this big. Yeah, yeah. Well, they have like full blown.
Slow down.
Well, they have like full blown curbs too on the the highways. They're going like 60, 70 miles an hour with a curb like a foot away. I'm like, you touch that, your tire's blown. Dog.
Yeah.
Like,
We're also blown the fuck up.
We're going 4 fucking lanes that way into the barren wasteland.
And I promise you, we're not making it back. And we're only 10 minutes outside of the resort.
I don't think there's airbags.
No chance.
They just have coolers with beer on the bus.
Like, there isn't even seats. These are like bench seats, and we're all staring at each other. It's a party bus we took. Yeah.
Like
no one's wearing a seatbelt.
Homecoming
You
party
found
bus.
this school bus.
Yeah.
I'm even sure this is how we're supposed to get here. Those places are fun, but
Yeah.
I could never live in a place like that.
No.
Never. I've been there a couple of times. Every time I go back, it's just like, I don't know if I need to come back now.
Yeah, you always do.
It's so nice though.
I'd like to do. I never got to do a trip like that with like a bunch of people. I want to do that. I want to go back to Iceland with a bunch of guys.
You've been
The
to
hell
Iceland?
is in Iceland?
I've
yeah.
seen a bunch of people going there. It looks sweet, actually.
It's gorgeous.
Couldn't
there.
even tell you where Iceland
It's
is.
gorgeous. It's
No
like
idea.
that way and up.
Kind of. It's kind of by Greenland. But
Is it
Greenland's not
Iceland like
Iceland.
actually
not.
green and Greenland's actually ice? Isn't
Yeah,
that the thing?
yeah,
Okay,
that's
I know
it,
that,
yeah.
but I don't know where they are.
It's gorgeous. It's a lot of like touristy stuff. We got lucky because they say it usually like rains a lot, super cloudy. We were there for 4 days. It was sunny and 65 for 3 of the 4. But I mean, there's some cool stuff. A lot, and then I want to go on the weekends because they say it's like they party fucking hard
I just
on the
don't buy
weekends.
that. I don't know what I don't know.
Well, and then they do nothing
What
during
else
the
are you
week.
gonna do?
Yeah.
And they do nothing during the week.
I can see them.
It's expensive though, and you like they don't tip there.
It's expensive to go to Iceland.
Not to go there, but to like
Once you're-
drink
Yeah,
and all that stuff
yeah.
there.
There.
I mean, we went to like a big Lebowski themed restaurant there.
Ooh.
And we got White Russians, and I was like, I mean, it was this big. Like,
Yeah.
that much, like the top of this microphone full. And they're like, it'd be $22. I'm like,
What the
"You-
fuck?
like, and I, thank God you don't have to tip. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this is.
You don't tip in Iceland? Is that
No,
that's
no
not a
one
thing?
tips. You don't tip. Yeah,
So it's
that's
probably
why. That's
just
why it's more
included,
expensive.
yeah.
Yeah, they get
Gotcha.
paid a lot better than like servers
That's gotta
here.
balance out though, right?
Yeah, I mean they're getting paid what
Probably.
$15, $16 an hour,
so.
something like that. Versus we're getting paid $3-4 to be a server, but you're also counting on tips.
Tips, yeah.
So like it's a give
Kinda
take kind of
makes
thing.
sense,
Like
yeah.
they're guaranteed to make money, but like we also have a chance to make a fuck ton of money if it's a
Yeah.
busy
But what if
night.
people just buy less shit there because they know it's expensive? Doesn't that balance out? Supply and demand.
Yeah, but if you're gonna visit, I feel like you wouldn't really cut back.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think it's kind of heavy on tourism there. It was a lot of driving though. We stayed at the girls planned it, and they found like this hostel we stayed at for the first night, and then we were gonna do this like road trip around the island. I don't know, and see
Is
all
it an
like
island? I have
see-
no
see,
idea
like,
what
the-
Iceland looks like.
like the waterfalls and the plane crash and all this shit that's still there. But we was like, we want to see all of it. We have to stay somewhere out there and then come back and circle around instead of going back and then doing a whole other trip.
Yeah.
So they found, I think, the only house outside of the city there. I mean, the only. We rolled up. Nothing is around. It's just a house. I go, we're going to die. Like, this is the start of a movie, and it doesn't end well for any of us. Like, one of us makes it out.
You're gonna get picked off one by one.
And we all roll up, and it's a family. They're kids. I'm like, I can't believe you have kids. Like, they have no one to talk to but you guys.
Yeah.
Are you guys all family? Like, I don't know how this works. Is a horse farm, and they just had an extra, like, little spare house. We just stayed there. I go, we don't know these people at all. Like, how are they on Airbnb right now?
That is wild.
And it was cool, though. Like, they were super nice. Staying in the little
They
spare
speak
room.
English, I assume.
Yeah, a little, yeah. And then,
What's their
I
native
was gonna
language?
say what the hell.
and then they had like all the horses. They're like, yeah, you can go out and like talk to them and whatnot. And
Talk to them. The fuck are they gonna say?
well, no, I
horse.
brought a box of Cheez-Its out, and I was like with my buddy Corey, and I was like, toss some Cheez-Its, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this right now. And if you can't feed Cheez-Its to horses, I'm sorry, but
thought it was
Pete is gonna be on your ass.
no, trust me, we've talked enough about killing endangered animals last episode and buying chickens from 7 Mile Fair. So
No, pigs.
Oh god.
well, and now pigs.
Well,
Oh no.
You
We had
have in the past.
No,
Like, what
last
chick-
episode.
one,
right?
one episode we Scott's buddies bought a bag of chickens, like live chickens, and
That's
then just
weird.
put them down the river.
Killed them?
No, no, they didn't.
The fuck does that mean?
But
Putting
then
chickens down the river. What does that mean?
they just put them down the river, and then they put them in a cage somewhere, and then coyotes got to them.
That story makes no
Yeah,
sense.
we're fine.
You're buying a bag of chickens and putting them in the river.
Yeah, I don't remember the whole thing, but like I know coyotes got to them. Like they left them somewhere, and
That's
the
really
coyotes.
sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Well, to be honest, they had moments of freedom. They were either in a bag at 7 Mile Fair, and then they're like, "Wow, we have freedom for or space to move for a bit," and then they died.
And they got.
Yeah,
It's tough.
yeah, it's tough. I'm glad I'm not a chicken.
Yeah.
Do you know we had a chicken shortage?
Thigh
How
stop.
we-
And we have a ground beef shortage,
What?
according to Sam Harmeyer.
Oh god. Sam.
How have we not had a chicken shortage? Like, I don't understand how we eat this much chicken and not have
Because it's
a
all like
shortage.
Yeah, but
manufactured chicken. It's not like actual organic chicken farms. They're just pumping up chickens and making them fat and killing them. Like,
I get it, but
tastes
like,
good, though.
yeah, but
Yeah, I don't care at
do
all.
you realize how many bags of frozen chicken wings are at the store? Like, you
Yeah.
get,
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, you get 2 wings a chicken, right?
well,
Yeah, yeah, you
yeah.
get 2 wings a chicken,
uh,
and your $4 bag of chicken wings that are frozen at Costco
yeah.
comes with like 60.
50.
That's 30 chickens in a bag.
Well, oh god, I hate this chair. This thing almost
Oh,
got
these things
got.
are gonna break.
Yeah, with me.
I'm
it's
about to
gonna-
pee my pants. Is there any way we can pause this thing?
Oh,
No-
we
no
can
pausing?
keep,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can keep
All right.
talking. Just go. You
Okay.
peed when you got here.
I'm sorry, man. I broke the seal. I broke the seal.
My thing with the chicken shortage though is they say there's a chicken shortage. I've never been in a scenario where I've like gone out somewhere, like went to a restaurant, and they've been like, "We don't have chicken."
We don't
wings."
have chicken. Yeah.
I've never had that. So why is Wingstop changing the thigh stop?
Well, I think it's the chicken wing shortage. Because
Yeah, but
because
I
like
guess,
that's more in demand than
Yeah.
chicken breasts and stuff like that.
But I feel like if there was some like the main not suppliers, like the people that are using the chicken wings, like restaurants.
Yeah.
There's still never been a case where, so like they're probably the main people that are buying chicken wings. So if if there's a shortage, wouldn't they be affected? And I've never heard of a restaurant having a wing shortage still.
Besides, what is it, Wingstop?
Yeah, they changed it to thigh stop or whatever.
Yeah.
Or with Rick Ross.
Yeah.
I don't know. If
I
that was
don't
Rick
I don't
Ross.
I don't understand it at all.
But
It's,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah.
probably the ones that are buying the majority of the chicken wings.
I mean the wing companies? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So it's like compared to consumers, I'm saying like. At a
Oh
grocery
yeah,
store,
yeah.
God.
Oh yeah. I've never like gone to the grocery store and I'm like looking for
Yeah.
chicken wings and it just says sorry, shortage, we're out of stock.
Yeah, I don't
Honestly, the only thing I've ever seen out of stock is toilet paper,
Yeah.
which
That
is
was the wild-
insane.
And hand soap.
Oh, the fact that you could buy like it had on like the shelves 1 per customer.
That's
so you're like,
insane.
I don't know, do I want soap, dishwasher stuff, Lysol, or hand wipes this
Yeah.
week?
Yeah.
Or do I gotta leave and
Yeah.
come back?
Or you gotta make 4 different stops to 4
Exactly.
different stores around the area and get one. of
Like
these.
every time I go to the store, my mom would be like, look for wipes or something like
Just-
that.
Yeah, my mom kept telling me everywhere I went, she's like, try and look for hand soap because we're running low.
Yeah.
I'm just like
Every
oh.
time, or like finally, I'm like, we had enough toilet paper, but she's like, if this lasts any longer, you're wiping with your fucking hands. She's like, look for toilet paper. So like all of a sudden you like find one that's like tucked under the shelf from like Vietnam. It's like dust and shit like that. Like, well, this is it.
It's 1 ply.
Got to get it a little wet and form it again. It's not like wet wipes. You just got wet clumps. Just
Oh my! The new and improved dude wipes.
oh,
What am I walking into? You guys talking about poop?
Talking about
chicken.
chicken.
Really?
Put it up our butts. Why not? Wing shortage my ass.
Yeah, we're wiping with chicken wings now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Talking
yeah.
about the shortage. How like we were talking about the wings and then how the only thing that we've seen like limited in stores was like toilet paper. Or soap,
Oh, yeah,
soap
yeah.
and stuff.
Isn't there like thigh stop now and shit? Like that's like a change.
Yeah. No.
Is it like legit called Thigh Stop or is that a joke?
I don't know. I legit saw a commercial of theirs.
I'm pretty sure
that
they like fully rebranded to
they,
thigh
like-
stop. Unless it's a joke that I don't understand. But
Also, like, I mean, Dude, those orders got to be way more expensive. Like, can you imagine, like, Wingstop, like, can I get, like, 6 boneless? And you're like, can I get 6 thighs now? And you're like, the bag's twice the size. I'm like, shit.
Why does B-dubs continue?
Because boneless wings aren't actual
Yeah,
wings.
they're not wings. That's your manufactured
But
shit
they
right
do
there.
they do bone in though.
They do.
So what's
Yeah, but
their deal?
maybe.
But that's what I'm saying. I
But
don't
do you
get
realize how tiny those are? Maybe those are like
baby wings.
baby wings. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I think they're growing everything back there. I don't even like Buffalo Wild Wings, and it's called BW3s. What's the third wing? Like, we
Whack.
don't actually sell chicken. It's
I
something
actually
else.
know the answer to this
Wait,
question.
what are the first two? I don't.
Buffalo. And then,
Wait, I'm still not understanding this.
3 W's? Wild Wings is 2 of them?
Wild
Oh,
Wings is
okay.
2 of them. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What?
Let's put this together
Well,
right
what's
now.
the third one? I
Women,
think
I don't know.
it's
I don't
literally-
fucking know.
I think it's
I'm
like we don't actually sell chicken.
No, it's like
No.
99% sure it's called like WECK. W-E-C-K, I think. I did a report on B-dubs in school. and
Whack? What is whack?
It was when they first created the store. It was Buffalo Wild Wings and WECK. I don't remember what WECK was. I don't know if it was someone's name
Does
or...
anybody actually call it BW3s though? It's just
No,
B-dubs.
Parents
no.
do.
For a while,
For a
it
while.
was.
Yeah, I guess.
Back
It was
in the
called
day.
BW3s. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason. Because I forgot. For some class, we had to do a whole thing on B-dubs.
But don't we technically, we still kind of call it BW3s because we call it B-dubs.
B-dub.
We don't know where the like S stops.
There's 3
It
S's.
could, it
I
could
need to
go-
leave this conversation. I don't know what's going on.
He didn't know the first 2 W's. Why would he know the third?
No one. I think you might be telling a lot of people that like whack. What is
I'm
a
looking
whack?
it up now because I don't want to be wrong. Dude, I swear.
Whack.
It's Buffalo Wild Wings and Weck or Buffalo Wild Wings Weck.
I think and WECK, but that's technically 3. No one's going to add.
What is that?
And a BWWAW.
I'm confused. I don't get what's going on.
I don't
Did
either.
you already do a chug bud?
Look at
No.
Okay.
The restaurant chain was originally named Buffalo Wild Wings and Weck. Beef on a Weck is a popular sandwich in New York consisting of roast beef on an au jus soaked Kummelweck roll. Kummelweck roll? The original BW3 restaurant was on High Street in Columbus. In 1998, the name was changed to Buffalo Wild Wings Grill and Bar.
See? I'm not lying. No.
Okay,
How does that carry to Wisconsin people?
I don't
calling
know.
Buffalo
I don't know.
Wild Wings?
But like,
I don't make
okay,
the rules.
even if it's like it started with Wild Wings and Weck, I'm more concerned with it'd be a great restaurant, chicken wings and au jus sandwiches,
No, that's so basic.
I don't understand.
roast beef
anything
and
that's going
chicken
on.
wings. Imagine taking Wingstop and like merging with Arby's. That's what it fucking is.
Oh, okay. Arby's is nasty.
But it's roast.
I don't know
beef.
though. If you hide from the roast beef, the rest of the menu is kind of solid.
Like
at
what,
Arby's.
though?
I
They do
thought the whole
turkey
menu
wraps
was
and
roast beef.
No, they do turkey wraps, sandwiches. They have curly fries.
Yeah.
They just installed the crinkle cut fry. Option number
Installed.
2.
Real quick, how often are you at Arby's?
Yeah.
I was just there like a week ago. I can't lie, but it's not bad. It's a solid menu.
Where do you think is the number one fast food place you eat at?
Oh, I eat at?
Yeah.
I think I just changed mine recently to Chick-fil-A.
What was it before? I'm talking like grimy.
Taco Bell, 100%.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's got to be Taco Bell. McDonald's got to be close though.
I think Taco.
McDonald's is second, yeah.
I haven't really eaten a lot of fast food, but like when I lived in Franklin, it
Sick
was
brag.
100%. No, but like when I, over there,
Looking
we
great.
don't really
It's
have it
super
around
clean
here. We
all
don't
the
have it
time.
around here. It's Arby's, which I'm not gonna fucking eat, or it's
No, you might
BW3s, Subway, or
Buffalo
Panera
Wild
right
Wings
here.
and Weck.
Otherwise, when I was
Panera
in
is
Frank-
not fast food.
No, I know. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. That's all I have is here. When I lived in Franklin, it was definitely Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Definitely Taco Bell over McDonald's.
Taco Bell is the healthiest fast food restaurant. Seriously, it is. It's a fact. You can Google that right now.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's volume. Like,
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
based
It
on,
might be
like,
the healthiest. But you're like, when you show up to Taco Bell, you're like, I'll have a chicken quesadilla.
Like, if you only got, like, 2 things, yeah, it would. But you
Yeah.
go
You know
there
why
and
I think it's the
you go
healthiest?
there and you eat 8 things.
I think it's
'Cause
the
you
healthiest
shit it
because
out.
you diarrhea and you clean out your system. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, it makes
You're
sense.
right, though.
That-
You
You
yeah.
get all the toxins out ASAP when you eat. So it's good for you.
it's
It's actually good for you. Taco Bell is so good for you.
Taco Bell is an in and out kind of food.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
just right in and right out.
Another nerdy fact, though. I heard you don't actually poop out the food you eat right away.
No.
It's like 2 to 3 days later.
Pushing other stuff out, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, get the fuck out of my
But when
way.
people
I'm
are
coming through.
When people are like, "Oh, I got food poisoning last night. I ate this gnarly chicken." That's not the case. It's actually like a 2 to 3 day lag. I don't know.
But no,
why I
you
know
have
that,
food
but I know that.
poisoning, but your body's like, I need to expel
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So your body's expelling what is in there. When you have Taco Bell and you're like, I gotta shit, that's your body being like, that's actually your other shit being like, I don't want to be next to
What
this.
you just say was not
Make
food,
room,
so the real
motherfucker.
food needs to leave
It's
right
like,
now.
make room,
Like,
motherfucker.
get the fuck out now. It's like a weird neighbor just moved in next door, and I think he touches kids. Go.
Everyone get the fuck out.
Wasn't your intestines supposed to be like 20 feet long or some shit?
Unraveled,
No, it's
right?
gotta be way. I think it's way longer than that.
I didn't want to sound like a fool because we're throwing a bunch
Well,
of
like a
random ass facts right now.
like a football
Which
Dude,
field.
this is why I need someone to fact check all this shit. We're like, what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You
How
do
long
need
are
someone
your
sitting right
intestines?
I think it's like a football field.
I no,
shit you not.
no way.
Do we know?
I mean, I said 20
I got it.
feet.
I
You
got
said
it.
no
I got it.
way,
I got it.
so
I got it.
I might go like. I
Hope
thought it
it's
was
like a happy medium, so I don't sound stupid.
I
but
thought it was like 27.
I think it's like 50 feet.
I thought it was like 27 feet.
Not even 50 feet would be like not even close to 100 yards.
I keep bending over and I laugh, and I'm just laughing in the mic.
Wow.
27?
22.
Almost 100 yards.
Although the
Damn.
small intestine is narrower than the large intestine, is actually the longest section of your digestive tube, measuring about 22 feet or 7 meters on average, or 3.5 times the length of your body.
So 7 meters is what I was saying, 27.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Combined.
I get it.
Classic.
Like, you
Yeah.
mix
20
it up.
feet, yeah.
Yeah. You're used to the metric
Great.
system.
Yeah, I've been overseas 0 times.
0 times. I've only been over across the pond once to Iceland, which is that way.
I would have guessed Iceland was the closer one.
What?
I seriously have no idea
What?
Iceland and Greenland, like where they are.
Like there and there.
All right, we'll pull up the map now.
Yeah.
God, we need
like a projector back or like a wall right here. That we
I
can,
need some like the TV right there and just some little
Yes, some little nerd.
Some nerd on a computer over there.
dance monkey dance. Pull it up.
Some nerd that doesn't need Google can just fact check us on the spot.
Well, Joe Rogan's got that guy with the laptop that
Yeah.
just sits there and pulls shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are we looking up?
you gotta find your Jamie. I don't want to. I don't want to get a geography
I don't
lesson.
remember. Oh yeah, Iceland.
Would you like to do it? You just gotta be here every Friday.
No, thank you. No.
No, Jack's like,
No,
drink
I don't
way
want to
too much.
buy a world map. I just want to see the world map.
It's
Well,
good.
we look real dumb on this episode.
Yeah, we're throwing out facts. We don't even know if they're true. We don't know where shit's coming from. Meats,
Yeah.
geography.
Why am I? Dude, Amazon is taking over. The first 4 things I've clicked on just take me right to Amazon.
gonna get, like,
Would you
what?
like to buy the world map? No, I
Like
just want to
a
fucking look at it.
7-year-old puzzle.
And I have no whatever in here. You know what? It's an up.
It's over and up. It's this way
Both?
and that way.
Right.
Yeah.
They're right by each other, aren't they? Kind of.
So not across the pond then.
They're not. No. Across the
Oh.
pond would be Europe.
What do you guys said across the pond?
Yeah, you took. He
Yeah.
said some shit too that
Yeah.
didn't make sense.
You said some shit that
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
said the only. I mean, I guess
You
the
said,
only
like,
time I
you're
left.
looking-
I meant I left the country.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's you never been to Mexico or anywhere?
Oh, Punta Cana. Yeah, I guess.
You lie. You already said that.
Jesus Christ.
Fact check.
I don't really count that though.
What's our nerd's name over there? I gotta think of it.
Sven
Sven.
from Iceland.
I brought him back with me.
She's been living in my garage. Introduce yourself. Hello.
That is a Sven accent. Hello. I'm deleting beers right now.
You gotta do your chug, bud.
Yeah, you do because we're approaching an hour.
Are we actually? What time?
Yeah,
Are
we're at 58
actually?
minutes. We
Damn
can go.
it.
We can go a little
we? It's
over.
some good content to bring.
Dang. We're
Really?
58.
Because you said you brought nothing.
I was thinking about some stuff on the ride over. I think
Oh no, let's go for it. We can go longer.
2 things. I want to do my own podcast eventually. I have a great idea.
Okay.
It's the basic idea.
Okay.
I'm not actually going to name it Sunday Scaries, but you got to film it on Sunday. It's got to be the
Yeah, like what?
yeah. It's got to be the morning after you go out. Like pretty much, it's got to be a rough night. And you have a guest every week, and it's the person that went the craziest the night before. And
Well, I
I'd
feel
like
like
to
you
bring
might be
some-
talking to yourself sometimes.
what?
You
Should
could be
happen.
I
talking.
do
to-
talk to myself. I don't care. Am I crazy? Fucking call me crazy. But I think I'd bring a girl in. I think it would be Natalie. Other than that, I don't know who I would really bring as a host. But
No, it would be
there's got to be some female energy if you actually want it to take off. You know what I mean? Like,
Dang, he just shit on
well, you brought in girl guests. You're doing the right thing. I'm saying, like, as a multiple host podcast, if you actually wanted to, like, go out to the whole population, you got to have a girl involved. I think you do. And what if you have a girl guest and it's all guy? Like, there's a barrier.
Well, I get it. You want to attract all demographics, but
Here's the other thing.
You can't please everyone.
That's not my whole idea, though.
Okay.
Also, you buy. I'm gonna sound so fat. From fast food, you just cater your favorite entrees. You make like your own meal out of different fast food options.
Oh, like you
Yes,
guys did
we
that
did.
one
We
day.
did B-Dubs wings, McDonald's fries, and drinks. Like, that's the meal. And then you got your guests. You got multiple things to talk about. Share stories from the night before if you want. You're looking at me like I'm insane. This is my idea, though. I think it'd be funny.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You'd have Cortez.
I'm like sweating because you're just challenging my idea.
Here's my. I like it. I think it would be funny. Here's the only thing that I see this never happening. You actually have to set something up
I know.
the morning after.
I know.
When your ass wakes up and you're like, I want to do nothing but order food. You're like, hold on. Let me set up the cameras, set up the microphones, make sure everyone's in place, the lighting's right, the microphones work. All right, talk.
You'd have to have like a separate room somehow, or like space.
Yeah,
But
you
don't you
would
feel like
need
that-
it permanently set up.
Before,
That's
yeah,
when
so
the
then-
funniest conversation happens, though, I feel
Oh,
like.
we've
That's
had,
that's
Yeah.
why
How
I
many
started
Sundays
this.
where we're like crying laughing because it's just like so stupid. Like your
Just
mind is in
relive-
this weird space.
reliving the night from
Yeah.
before.
That's
too.
why I started this stuff though. Is in college it's the morning after conversations. We literally said,
But you said you could never even release them because they were too like weird and
I would never
You'd
talk
have
to.
to
A,
be-
you have
I
to
would
filter
never.
it.
Yeah.
I would
Which would be
never
tough
talk
to
to a
do,
woman
'cause
again.
You'd be hungover creating it and editing it, and you wouldn't want to go through the
Well, you
trouble.
can edit the next day, but yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But
No, it's like that's how it started. Is we're like these conversations are hysterical. It'd be fun if we had a podcast,
Yeah.
and we had like 6 guys that wanted to do it. I'm like, oh, us 6 would be a great conversation. Trying to have something like you can hear clearly and 6 guys talking over each other was hard. I was like, that's how I was like, oh, I want to do this.
I do feel like
Just
every
scale
like
down.
white kid like thinks they'd make a good podcast. Like,
Exactly.
that's definitely a thing.
Everyone is doing this.
There have been like so many Sundays where I'm like, damn it, I wish I had this recorded because I would be crying laughing if I was listening to it. Like,
But at the same time, I'm half of me is like, I wish I had it recorded. The other half is, no, this is just for me.
Yeah,
Like there is
that's
true.
to be able to draw the line is a good thing. Like that's why I don't like concerts where take your phone out. Like not everyone needs to see what you're doing or hear what you did.
Yeah.
Like there is a line between
I completely agree with that.
I actually
there is
had
a
that
line
thought
between
today,
like sharing. Like I think this is funny sharing certain stories and talking.
Yeah.
Like this to me is just an event. Like this is how I start
Yeah.
my weekend.
come over and drink beers.
But I'm not sharing like the dirty details of my life. I'm not like, oh, today I broke up with so and so, or
Yeah.
I'm diagnosed with this, and like I did this today. I ate this. Like no, like
Yeah.
not everyone needs to know everything you did. That's not ripping on. Like I still like the idea of like Sunday Scaries.
I'm saying this
it's
completely
gonna
as a
be
joke.
yeah, I
it's-
know,
it'll never come
but
to
it's
fruition,
gonna be
but it's like,
fucking
yeah.
hard to do
Yeah,
because
yeah.
trying. Are you drinking a warm beer?
I'm gonna
Oh, you're gonna chug about it. I was like, okay, man, we have like 6, 7 iced down right
There's a
now.
whole cooler right here.
That is a good point. I think if the camera was out, like you would filter yourself. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be the same conversation because you're just like the whole reason why it's so hilarious is you can just say whatever you're thinking.
Exactly.
You have like that beer brain where you're not thinking about it, so it's like 10 times more funny because it's like
Can't
everyone's
do
in this
too.
dumb mind
Yeah.
space and just kind of.
And the thing is
what
too
they
though
think.
is like you can always record and just not release, and then
What's
when you
the point of that?
but no, well, I mean, literally all it is sitting. If you had one camera, and it's just like you and Cortez sitting on beanbag chairs, or like you and
Cortez
Cortez.
would be the
But
guest.
Kyle would be sweating looking at me because I have this like
Exactly.
hour-long footage of a blackmail on him 24/7. It's like that's weird. Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
so
It's
I don't know.
tough. It's tough. That's like when I
Cortez
first.
would be the most frequent guest. on
Yeah,
that podcast.
when I started this,
I was thinking about I would make him a co-host. 'Cause he's just like the craziest.
you're
fucker in the
already
world.
gonna be there. You might as well help us with me. No, that was hard when I first started this. Having guests that have like serious jobs that they can't have, even if like I'm like, hey man, I just started this. Maybe 50 people in total between everything is gonna see this.
Yeah.
Like I can't risk like saying anything that we know is funny that could jeopardize my career or something
Yeah,
like that. It's like, well,
100%.
and like in my head, I'm like, this is supposed to be my career. This
Yeah.
is stand up and all that stuff. So I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
but other people do, that's tough.
How much do you think it would actually affect? Like,
Well, I want my buddy Connor on really bad, and he wants to go into like public office. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be the one that like.
I get
Connor's running for governor of Colorado, and it's like, he was on his friend's podcast in 2021, and he said this about blacking out in college. And to be honest, if he does, this is gonna get clipped. Like, what'd you do in 2021? Sorry, Connor, in advance. But yeah. It depends on like what profession they're in, and if they're trying to get a job, like if they're trying to get like a higher level job that once they get it doesn't matter, but they do high background checks and you Google your name, like you Google your name now, you'll probably show up at episode for Tending a Lisp.
Yeah.
You will show up for this now.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really don't care.
All right, I think it's time.
I do like what you're saying though about
Yeah.
like limiting the phone usage, like just being present. Like I'm huge about that.
I would rather I would rather live
Can I
through
time
your,
you?
Sure.
live through your eyes,
It
not
has
your
to happen.
phone.
Actually, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna time you because I'm on my phone. I'm gonna be fucking present. That's exactly what I'm talking about, dude. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Can I time you and put you on my story? Immediately?
So fun.
I
That
got
looks so cool.
that was actually that was like I think it was like if I don't know if you're gonna film or not timing.
No, I
it
was
was not a
literally
big
gonna
deal.
pull out the
Yeah,
clock app
the
and
clock
see.
is fine. Who gives a fuck about the
Alright.
clock? But like if you're just gonna film it, no, I got called on that by Connor. He's like, and I normally never do this. We're like, I want to film us doing something stupid.
Yeah.
And he's like, put the fucking phone away. Like, don't be
Yeah.
that. I'm like, and it hit me. I was like, I've never done that before. Why did I even try and
Yeah,
do
why
that?
did I
And I
want
was like upset at myself.
Yeah,
And
that was gross.
you're like, don't.
All right, this needs to happen.
When do we start the timer? When he punches it?
Yeah. I mean,
Once
when
you
I
turn
when
the
I,
key.
when I put it up.
When you turn
I
the
gotta-
key, I think because there's not like real beer coming out.
All right.
That was a slower one for you.
I spilled half on my leg too.
I think that beer was like almost like it was deceiving. Like
that was long.
you
Yeah.
turned it back and it looked like it was gone instantly, and then everything
Kept
came.
going. I spilled all over myself.
That is a good point what you're saying though. And the first time I saw that, do you remember we were watching that Nets game in Shawano? Everybody had their phones out before KD had that last possession
Oh,
where he had
yeah.
his foot on the line.
Yeah.
You watched that game,
Yeah.
obviously, right?
Yeah.
Nets Bucks game 7.
Dude, my phone is nowhere to be. I don't
Yeah.
even know where my phone is during those moments.
That's such like literally on the TV you could see everyone pulling their phones out. They're like, I want to like catch this moment on my phone, but it's like
Why? You're not gonna go
Yeah.
watch it again.
Yeah.
Do you just want to?
1,000 people are gonna post it. That like House of Hoops will repost one person.
Yeah.
Other than that, why wouldn't you want like the actual memory for
Exactly.
yourself?
You watched it yourself. Yeah. It's.
I don't know.
The problem is it's social media in general. Where you have people want to capture it because they want to post it to say they saw it. Whereas you could
That's
just
so
where you
backwards.
could
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
it's so backwards because you're saying you saw it but you didn't see it.
Yeah.
You saw,
You saw it through your phone. Yeah, literally,
You're
yeah.
already seeing it through a TV. Now you're recording a TV with your phone.
Yeah.
You're just adding layers to seeing something that is actually
Well, even worse than what you're saying. You're saying people taping a TV, like people in the Brooklyn Stadium.
oh yeah, that is
even
like-
worse.
Yeah.
You see all the flashlights.
Like
you
you're
see everything.
fucking
It's like,
there. You paid thousands
Yes.
of dollars to see that.
It's like just
to
be in
record it
the
on your
moment.
phone.
Like,
hey man,
oh,
I'll
God.
send you the video tomorrow. No, people just want to look like they had more fun than they actually did.
I know. That's why my 2 favorite activities: going out golfing. My phone is not present. Like that is
That was the thought I had.
I was
to
just
open
thinking
this.
as I was driving over. There was 2 things I was thinking about. Do you guys think that golf is becoming a more popular sport, or is it becoming more popular because we're of age to play golf? Do you think you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
that's
the
a good question.
Think on that for a second. The second thing I was thinking was totally forgot what I was just gonna say. What a fantastic moment!
So we'll answer the first question. I think it's becoming a more popular sport.
Just remembered. Let me cut you off quick.
Yeah.
My 2 favorite things, obviously, going out, golfing, phone not being present. Like, how do you guys try to limit using your phone outside of activities where you don't use it? You know what I mean?
What I was just about to say. What do you mean?
Like silencing it, do not disturb, like keeping it in your pocket. Like, I feel like the natural instinct is to like whenever you get a notification, like check your phone. Like, got to see what someone was saying to you, and then you're not like present in what you're doing. Like, how do you try to change that, or like how have you changed that?
See, for me, I've actually never really like had to fight it because I don't want. My mentality is I think no one ever actually cares because I don't care.
Yeah.
So like I don't post on like the reason I post on stuff now is for this.
Yeah.
And it's like business stuff. My personal account, don't do it because I could do something fun all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have like I don't take pictures, so I don't have much to post. But I'm like I could post it, and I'm like I don't think anyone cares because everyone else posts pictures what they did all weekend,
Exactly.
and
no one
I
cares.
don't care. Like that group picture you took with everyone at the lake house this weekend,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, I'm glad I'm in it and we documented that we're there. But let's be honest, I'm not gonna look at that picture until like that one random day you go through your phone with like your friend when you're hammered at like 3:00. Like I just don't care. So like it's never on my mind. Like even when I golf, because I'm with the people I want to be with.
Exactly. That's my point.
I'm with the people I want to be with. So it's like I don't like if I get a notification, it'll be like if I look at it, it's okay. And if it's something drastic, sure. But otherwise, I'm where I want to be.
Yeah.
The people who are constantly on their phone, in my head, it's a telltale sign that they either
They
are
don't
with
wanna be
people
there.
they don't want to be, or they're doing activity they don't want to do.
Yeah, they're like uncomfortable in the situation. I try not to take out my pocket, but like ever since honestly Nashville, when I lost my phone, like I didn't have it the whole way home for the last 2 days. It was like it sucked at first, obviously.
Yeah.
Everything's on there, but at the same time, it was like nice just to. I was like, all right, I fucking lost it, but like these next 2 days that we're here,
You're
there's nothing I
unplugged,
can do.
yeah,
I'm
just
like,
there.
let's just enjoy it with these people. And I'll worry about it when I get back, and I did. But like that really helped. And then like going up to like cabins, like you said, like
you have no
we
service,
go on the
so you
boat.
can't use your phone.
I just leave my phone in the cabin so I don't drop it in the lake or lose it again. And then they take those pictures. I'm like, all right, whatever. But then I'm like, I don't have my phone. I'm enjoying it. Send it to me when we get back, and I'll have it anyways. Like, I don't really care.
That's why I like
much
bringing
about
an actual camera up to those places because then people are like excited for a picture.
Like a disposable camera kind of thing?
No, like one of these.
Oh,
one of
okay,
these,
okay.
and I just put it on. I'd be like, you break it, you buy it.
Yeah.
But like literally anyone take pictures and just like take legit like candids kind of thing. Like you grab it and you take a picture doing this, put it down, and we go back to doing things. Not like, hey, we need to do it because I'm Snapchatting my friend and I want to show him I'm having a good time.
That way, like you do that, then 2 weeks later, wherever you get time, you sit down, you can just go through the pictures and be like, oh, this was sick. Or
The best part of the camera for me is like you can't send it to anyone right away.
Yeah, you have to wait.
You take it and you're like, now what? You're like, you know what's next? Go have fun.
Go back to what
go,
you're doing.
Go back to what you're doing.
It.
I'm all for capturing a moment. Love pictures, hate photo shoots. It's stupid.
Yeah,
I've never had that problem. Like trust me, if I'm home and I'm on the couch, I'm scrolling on my phone.
But that's what I mean.
Sure.
Like those moments when you are bored, when you are just kind of like it's a slow day at work, and you're like scrolling on fucking Facebook for 10 minutes. Like, how do you stop that from happening? That's what I mean. Like, I'm not like on my phone walking around 24/7. And when I'm doing fun shit, my phone's nowhere to be seen. But it's one of those things of like just the day to day. Like, how do you avoid that?
That one's tougher. I think I also don't feel as bad. If it gets to a point where it's like during the week and I know I could be doing something, I'll get upset with myself. But for the most part, like if I'm scrolling on my phone, it's usually because I know I have the time to do it and I have nothing else to do. And it's like, what's the difference between like you could not be on your phone and be like, okay, I just watch TV instead. What's the fucking difference?
Nothing.
Like, if anything.
You're probably getting more out of your phone.
You're honestly probably getting more on your phone where you read an article or something or you're some trend and then you got a joke to tell or like like maybe you know what WEC means or where Iceland is and for the next time you're on your friend's podcast in their garage. But no, we all use it too much and we're fully addicted to it. Like especially when like when you see people who have, if we stopped talking right now and there weren't microphones in front of us. And one of us looked away, instantly someone would probably be like, like how do I entertain myself for the 3 seconds that I wasn't like that's bad, and that I think we all need to work on.
It's disgusting when I get those updates. They're like, your screen time this week is gone up 18%
to 9 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I was already at 5-6 hours. Like I don't need any more than that. You think you sleep for 8 hours or whatever? You're on your phone.
9 hours on your phone. That's all of your day.
You have you're awake for 5 hours. Or
you're
something?
like, fuck. I worked 8 hours today, right?
Yeah, it's like
that makes 25 hours.
You're like, wait, where'd that?
Maybe the Earth is flat.
Oh God, here we go.
No. Okay, we're 15 over. Is there anything else you wanted to?
I think the Olympics sucked.
Okay, so we're gonna final question. Yeah, I didn't even watch them, so I have nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Neither did I. And like the time difference, everything. It's like
the time difference. No fans. That
yeah,
was,
yeah.
that's
The
tough.
the Olympics to me were. It was too much controversy, too much woke shit, too much. I don't know. It wasn't Olympics. It was just politics, COVID, and time difference.
And you're watching
and
it on a replay when it happened live.
And you already have the
That's a stupid
tweets.
setup.
It's like the sports.
Yeah.
You have the sports movies. Like I know how this ends. Why the fuck would I watch this?
Yeah, exactly.
So
it seems if you weren't on your phone, you wouldn't know.
Exactly.
It's true. Yeah.
So moral of the story is Iceland is to the right and up. And stay the fuck off your phone.
A lot of meat comes
And don't
from
go to
pigs.
Cabo.
And don't go to Cabo. Yeah, no cocaine from the beach. What else? Weck is a roast beef. Weck is Arby's. Weck has the wheats.
What? Excuse you?
We gotta
and pigs have a lot of meat.
And no, just one set of ribs.
Well,
just one. Like left side ribs, right side nothing.
And
apparently.
I love pig butt. Apparently.
Yeah. Jack eats ass.
And I eat ass. Yeah.
Jack eats ass. Okay, we have to end this with a semi-serious thing. Not really.
Okay.
So this is season 2. Every person season 2 has gotten this question.
Okay.
When are your May, and then
My birthday or what?
yeah, right.
Yeah. Yep.
And then when are you?
October.
Okay, so you'll have a little more time. You have a little less. Before your unless you can get it done.
What do you mean? Why would he?
Because
Oh, yeah,
before your next birthday.
He's got less time. What do you mean? It's in 2 months. Why
Yeah,
not?
so I'm giving him more because it's in 2 months. Unless he can get it done in the 2 months, he has a year and 2 months.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay,
have
gotcha.
less because
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm
it's not
interested
that
to hear
far.
this.
Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty easy. Well, we'll see. But before I turned 25, I told myself on New Year's the stand-up has to start. Like,
Okay.
COVID can't be an excuse anymore. You just do it. And I did. It was awesome. Love it. We'll see if I get to it tonight, but whatever. What is something you have to do before you turn 25?
Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, your 25's coming up in
I know,
2
that's
months.
why you just give me that.
So that's what you could have 26. If it's something you think you can do, if it's like you could do it tomorrow, then you have until your birthday. But everyone is getting clipped, and I'm holding everyone to it.
Okay.
Do people go super serious with this?
I can give you people's examples if you want.
Yeah, give a couple.
I
Give a
give
couple.
like 1 or 2 because I have one, but I think it's
So like half and half people are like, no, I fucking got this. Other people are like, yeah, I got it right here.
Because
So
I have one that is. Just go.
So the only person I didn't ask was my brother, because I think, he's turning 22, and I think his goal is to get fucked up before 20. The first athlete, Joey Baumgart, I want to sponsor, wants to put on 15 pounds to help him perform better in lacrosse.
Okay.
Matt McKenna wants tattoos. Nathan Clark wants to spend more time with his family because he's been distant for the last 4 years.
Okay.
Cullen wants to get like 1,000 subscribers on their like company's YouTube channel.
Okay.
Danny Vocal wants to go on a vacation by himself, no family help. Like, I mean, he can do it. He's like, I always with my family, I like to do something for myself for once.
Okay.
Speaking of that shit, it's different. Going on vacation by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
With
Oh,
friends.
Yeah, Morgan wants to have a stable, like, establish herself as a coach in this area and then teach abroad next year. Jake was literally yesterday. Why am I blanking on it? I'm sorry, Jake.
I mean, I have mine after hearing those.
Jake wants.
I have, like-
Jake wants an established job by the time he's out. So like, some people are like serious, like career stuff. Some people want like, I'm just like put on 50 pounds. I want to actually get the tattoo I've been like putting off. Do like a life like thing like. Someone's like, I quit my job, or Matt McKenna was like, I want a new job for a while. He's like, I actually quit 2 days ago. I'm like, good.
I feel like kind of 3 small. I mean, they're not small things at all.
One kid wants to shoot in the 70s for a week.
I was just gonna say mine would have probably break 80 before my birthday.
Well, my life goal, I need to shoot par in golf. Just one time at a respectable course. Not like, oh, at Mosquito Lakes I shot par. Like,
Yeah.
no, I want it to be like nice ass course, like I shot par. But the 3 small things in the next like year and a half I want to do one of them I already have booked, but like, I do want to run a half marathon and a full marathon before I die. I'm doing a half marathon in October. Don't know how it's gonna go. I've kind of like half-ass trained for it so far, but I think I'm ready.
Just don't get the 13.1 sticker.
No, I'm never gonna be that guy. I'll never be that guy. But like, I want to say like, I ran a half marathon, I ran a full marathon, and once I do a full marathon, I'll probably never fucking run again. But like, I want to just like say I can do it because I know I can, but it's just like all a mental thing. Then 2, more serious one through work. I either want to pursue a CFA or CFP, and then number 3.
Sure.
Or like, there's like multiple tests, like phases. So
I have
like,
no idea
start
what
with
it
one.
means.
Financial planner, financial analyst,
Oh, okay.
those roles.
Cool,
I'm not really
cool,
sure which one I'll do, but just through my work, that's been a recent development. And then I do want to get a tattoo in the next year. I think I will. I'm kind of planning with my family, but I don't have like a concept or anything, but I do want to get one.
Cool. Alright.
If we're gonna do a couple like he did, I mean,
Let's try not to. I was
Yeah,
hoping
no.
we get like big ones, but
But I don't have a big one.
if you
Like,
don't-
nothing
if you
like
don't
comes to
have-
mind, like-
If you don't have a big one, that's
Yeah.
fine. But I think everyone, when I ask that in the back of their head, knows what it is.
yeah,
It's just
But
whether or not you want to admit it, and then
fair.
people can like don't. And I get it. Like,
My original one would have been shoot sub 80,
yeah.
which gives me 2 months basically, or
I think you should give yourself a year and 2 months.
Yeah,
that's
we
tough.
did.
Like,
I mean, I've shot
I know you
like
can do it.
85.
I know you can do
I've
it,
shot
but it's like,
85.
What would be the non-golf one?
Non-golf.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of more. It's give and take because like my job, I like it and I love it and I love to move up in it or like be able to move up in it. But if that's not an option, I'd like to find a new job soon because I'm obviously next year I'm off my parents'
Yeah.
insurance and all that stuff. I want to move out, like those type of things. So I mean, and don't get me wrong, I don't want to lose my or switch jobs,
Yeah.
but I want to have that conversation if I can move up or advance in it and be able to be independent and move out and do all that stuff. As I hit
I thought that was like phone. I thought it was like the start of a.
I thought it was this. I'm like, how the hell did I know? But yeah. Oh, and then Jack said you brought the tattoo. I want to get tattooed, but
Well, that's it.
great time. Thanks for having us.
yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
coming back.
Thanks for
It's
the
about
beers.
fucking time. It's
Yeah.
taking a while.
Why are you looking at me,
It's
dude?
taking a
I've been
while.
on here before.
It's taking
You
a while.
changed your fucking podcast this last time I was out here.
Yeah.
so-
If you're in the comments, yeah, my people talk to his people. We got
We figured it out.
We got it figured out.
Contract negotiation issue, nothing personal.
Hey, we're just trying to get.
No, we had like
fair
2
both
weeks
sides.
where like Danny's coming, and they were like, oh, let's do it next day, and they're like, yeah, we'll do it after golf.
Then
And we
Saturday,
did it
Saturday
next
at 11
week,
was
yeah.
not, yeah.
Oh, that was like the
But it would be a different story. That would be a different
Let's be
story.
honest, if that was a podcast
Oh.
that day, if we had the cameras on us at left, that would have been fucking
That would've been
electric.
good.
We would have been in jail.
It would have been like, it would have been moments of just like silence where we're like, what
We
the
were
fuck?
miserable, but had a great time.
Ecstatic and miserable, just non-stop roller
That was
coaster.
brutal. By the way, that girl was really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I lie? Why are you saying that like I don't have any judgment in that?
Let's end on that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, my ass hurts.
My ass is so hurt right now.
That's the most it's hurt after a